The Duke's Head is a magnificent building built in 1683 for the King's Member of Parliament, Sir John Turner. It was designed by Henry Bell, and he designed several other buildings on the square. It was his home, which was later converted into an inn, and now, as you see it today, a hotel, after being taken over by the Forte Hotel Group. Corn Exchange was built in 1854. It is now used for events and showing movies. This is the site of a burning of a witch. So the legend goes. A woman was burnt here for poisoning her mistress, and the legend goes that when she was put on the stake to burn, her body exploded and parts of her hit that lintel over there. So the story goes. The Globe Hotel, which is also a Wetherspoons pub, was built in Georgian style on the Tuesday Market Square. The building was a former coaching inn dating back to 1650. The building has evolved from a merchant's house into an inn and now into a hotel, which has undergone major changes and updates over its lifetime. On the ground floor is a Wetherspoons pub. The Lattice House, which is now a pub, was first built in 1470, and then later in 1713 it was converted into an inn, and now it's being restored back into a pub. Tuesday Market Square has held markets on every Tuesday, going back several hundred years. The steel doors, clearly visible here on the left-hand side, house World War II air raid shelters and a maze of tunnels underneath the car park, which could hold several hundred people during an air raid. The square is surrounded by various buildings, mostly Georgian, from the Globe in the corner, the Corn Exchange, and several other buildings coming round to the Duke's Head. Saturday Market Square, where there used to be a collection of butcher shops, which was then demolished just after the war and is now a car park. There has been a church on this site since 1101, when the town of Lynn was established. The existing church has several construction periods. The oldest part is the tower on the right hand side, dating back to the 1200s. The church lost its spire in 1741 in a big storm that hit King's Lynn. This is a Hanseatic warehouse dating from 1475, when the Hanseatic League were allowed to establish trade with England, and this warehouse was built here. It's one of the only to be found in England, and was still used for trade until 1751. It was then sold off when the wool trade declined, and was bought by a wealthy merchant who then added this Georgian house to the end. We have come to Tower Gardens, and this is the remnant of the Grey Friars Church. The Grey Friars came to King's Lynn in the 1230s, and when Henry VIII came to the throne, and with the disillusionment of the church, all the friaries and abbeys were dissolved, and over 800 monks were expelled. And these are the remnants of the abbey. Warehouse is a Tudor era building, late Elizabethan building. The name describes what it was, a warehouse along the quayside. It was commissioned or funded by Thomas Claiborne and is now a restaurant. This is a complex of buildings dating over several different periods. The Guildhall and the Trinity Guild dating from 1422, which now houses a theatre, and this is the old jail complex, which was still in use until the 1800s. This statue depicts Captain Vancouver, George Vancouver, born in 1757 until 1798. He was born in King's Lynn. His father was Dutch, so actually the surname is Vancouver. He became a marine officer in the British Navy and went on several expeditions with Captain Cook, and is famed for discovering the city of Vancouver as we know it today. And many ships left from this quayside in the 1700s and before to take their wares across the sea to America and to the Germanic countries. This is the customs house, which was also designed by Henry Bell, who designed several buildings on the Tuesday Market Square. This building is on the site of an older customs building, and all the customs business that came in and out of the port were dealt through here by the customs officer. St. Nicholas Chapel is subordinate church to the York Minster. It was built in the Perpendicular style, 1380 to 1410. It is the only stone tower that remains from an earlier church about 1225. On the street facade you will see heraldic carvings, and the entrance doors are still the original doors from the 1400. This building, with its Dutch gable, was built in 1635, which is now known as the Exorcist House, which was actually built on top of a pre-existing house on the site.